Hello, I think we'll get started now. Welcome everybody to the third OpenMP user group conference. It's been an interesting year and welcome everybody to this online conference and hopefully this is a great way that we can all get together to talk about and learn OpenMP. So the OpenMP users group has been happening for a couple of years now. Back in 2017, Tim, our conference organizer, and Simon McIntosh-Smith met up and started to discuss ways that we can help encourage the OpenMP community around HPC developers in particular. And this led to the first conference that happened in Oxford in 2018, 2 years ago. And then last year, the conference moved up to Edinburgh, hosted by the Edinburgh Parallel Computing Centre. This year, we're a virtual conference, but we've used this and tried to reach a broader audience as a result. So it's been great for us as an opportunity to expand the audience into the EU. And this is something that we're really hoping we'll be able to continue over the following meetings. Next year, we're going to host this conference again. Next year, it's going to be in Bristol, and it's going to form part of the IWOMP conference, the International Workshop on OpenMP. That's going to be in September sometime, and we'll let you all know when exactly that will be. This year, we've had over 110 people registered, which is a lot more than we've had previously. And it just shows that by being a virtual conference, we're able to reach a larger number of people, which is fantastic. We've got 25 different countries represented and 67 different organizations. So this is all a brilliant outreach, and it's great that we can start to build this ecosystem and community together around OpenMP. Yesterday, there was a tutorial on OpenMP going all the way from serial code through all the common core of OpenMP, the quick stop for lunch before continuing using the target directives in OpenMP to write OpenMP programs that will run on GPUs. And there was around 71 people that attended during the course of the day. So that was a really great turnout. And thank you everybody for joining that tutorial yesterday. As we go through today, in Zoom, there's a Q&A button somewhere near the bottom where you can you'll find on the menu. Please use the Q&A for questions. It's much easier for us to pick up the questions and then be able to relay them to the speakers as we go. The chat is there, but it's quite difficult to keep an eye on that. So the Q&A is our preferred way for you to ask questions of the speakers. We'll hopefully have lots of time for questions, so please ask your questions there, and we'll ask them and relay them to the speakers at the end of their talks. We're going to have a number of breaks, and during that, we're going to show some polls and ask you all some questions about how you feel about OpenMP and those sorts of things. So it'd be really great if you could participate in them. All the feedback is all anonymous, so we won't know who has said what, but we'll be really interested to learn what the community thinks about the questions that we're going to ask. So that should be a really fun way of getting involved throughout this afternoon. We are recording this session, and it's going to be made available to everybody at some point next week once we've finished processing all the video. And then there'll be a survey asking for feedback that we'll email around when we're done. And we really value all the feedback that we can get. If you'd like to interact with us, then there's lots of ways, and this is a community event. So we're on Twitter. The OpenMP user group is on Twitter, UK OpenMP users, and there's also the OpenMP ARB has their own Twitter account as well. So if you're going to tweet about the event, please include those Twitter handles. And then there's the website where you will register today, and there's a good place to pick up news about this event and future events too. So sign up to the newsletter to find out more.